Well, hello there, Mena, and welcome back to the Eastern Front. That's right, guys, we're back to Call to Arms, Gates of Hell Ostfront, and we've got some interesting units to check out today. Specifically, Division Blau, Blue Division. This is essentially the Spanish, the Spanish volunteers that joined, of course, the Eastern Front for the Germans, or on the German side. So we're going to jump in and try them out first. I'm also going to bring some tanks, some Panzer Kampfwagens. But the idea here is, of course, proceeding with Conquest. Now, we had to restart. There were some game updates. No problem with me. We're going to jump into Glushkovo. As you can see, we've taken already quite a few areas. And next, we're going to be moving into an actual urban zone. But Glushkovo is a factory zone. So let's get in here and try and get a victory. Again, I've only got 2 slots unlocked right now for bringing in reinforcements. How you doing, Captain Rex? But I think that's enough. We'll soon see. Not sure if it's going to be a defensive or an offensive battle, but again, I'm pretty confident. Michael Kolowski, how you doing? Or sorry, Kolosovsky. How you doing, friend? This is a YouTube exclusive live stream. I figured you guys would be really the ones that appreciate this more. And strangely enough, well, look, I mean, put this how you will, but Call to Arms does not do well on Twitch, and in general doesn't do well as a multiplayer game, which I think is really unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that this would have more multiplayer players than the original Call to Arms. It just doesn't. It really doesn't. So I don't know what they're doing in terms of a mistake there, but this does do a lot better on YouTube. And again, we focus mostly on the single-player campaign or the single-player conquest mode here. So that's why we're doing this as a YouTube exclusive. And again, we're playing with Division Blau today for any of you showing up. We're going to be playing with the Spanish Legion. I can't wait. Now, we won't use them for every battle, but I've really made them our main infantry force as we advance here. So I hope they know what they're doing. Still mad at my person in, oh yeah, XCOM. Yeah, we were playing XCOM 2 yesterday on Twitch. Captain Rex here, I've been trying to add in basically every follower. So again, if you guys want to be part of that, you can join the XCOM streams and we'll create your character however you want. But Captain Rex's character was an absolute hero. Like, he killed so many aliens, managed to save our lives so many times, and he got killed yesterday during our campaign. So it just goes to show you it can happen to anybody. All right, getting started here, folks. And it looks like we are on the defensive today. That's going to be a little bit easier for us. And we can certainly get our Blau division. This is our Division Blau troops. And start setting them up. I want to try and actually look for a trench here. I know there's some trenches back here, but let's put them here for now. Then we'll go ahead and build some trenches, or some foxholes at least. And as for the tank, I want to move him over here in front of the town as well. Again, this is a defensive battle, so all we need to do is hold this location. If we manage to do that, I think we managed to win this map pretty easily. Again, more units from Division Blau. In fact, let's get a close-up look at these guys. So these are the Spanish loyalists, as you can see. And if you look at their arm, look at that. They've got the Spanish flag. That's so cool. Just beyond cool. I know this is one of those divisions that everybody always wants to know more about, and I can see why. So let's send them over here. Now, in this case, we do have trenches, so we're going to start setting them up in these trenches, trying to hold off the enemy attack. Of course, trying to hold this area is going to increase our overall points and allow us to unlock additional units. That's really the goal here. Bringing quite a few Panzer Kampfwagens, but these are all early war tanks. I don't think they stand a chance against even an AT rifle, pretty much. Grab this guy. Right there. Come on, come on, come on. All right, actually, we don't have trenches, but like I said, I'll try to build some foxholes. I want to see where the actual flag is. Okay, it's all the way back here. You know what? I think we'll be all right. But just to be safe, start setting up some defenses over here. I think that fence will defend us for the most part, but of course, at some point, the enemy could just shoot right through the fence. In fact, I'm going to get prepared. I'm going to rush right through that fence so that we have an opening. And usually, the enemy will go for this opening. That's usually the case. which gives us an easy opportunity to mow them down. So I'm just going to kind of clear an area here, clear a path with our tank. And with the rest of the men, we'll start to get some foxholes up, etc. We could even get some emplacements. No, it's just going to be a standard foxhole. Good enough, though. I'll take that. Kozolowski like Lewandowski from Poland. Anytime I play GeoGuessr, quite commonly in GeoGuessr, I get the Czech Republic and Poland mixed, as they have that CZNY at the end of their words. It's in both countries. Oh, sorry, Division Blau. We want to have most of these guys in cover. Let's just put them right here. For the Vaterland, exactly. The Vaterland will survive. Well, we hope so. And these are all, again, all the infantry that we're using, my friends, are Division Blue members. I'm going to put one more here. Are you a part German? The good part, I'm sure. All right, also, we should set these guys up. Let's go ahead, face that forward. We can get them in pretty much the frontal trench here. Like this. Because I want them looking out both sides, essentially. Now, of course, this in comparison with an offensive battle, I'm not going to say it's not as much of a challenge, but in general, attackers tend to lose more men, right? That's just the way war happens. So hopefully we have a bit of an advantage here, but we've definitely dedicated most of our forces to the southern front, or the eastern front, I should say, over here. I'm thinking we might want to grab just a couple of these guys, or even like just one of these guys, and try and boost our area over here a little bit more. If you see those guys that we don't have direct control over by the bunker, like right over there, those are all AI units. Well, allied AI units, I should specify that. Come on. Where are you, Ivan? We are not scared of you, Ivan. Come on. I mean, also because I know the YouTube crowd is not a fan of Stream Raiders. I'm going to pull that off for a bit. Yeah, just do something like this. All right. No contacts yet. The silence is making me a little worried, because at this point they usually would have attacked. So who knows? They might have some tricks up their sleeve. In the meantime, let's get this tank looking up the road, and hopefully they'll just walk right down and throw themselves into an ambush, although that's not likely. I love these foxholes. Let's get one right there. So it looks like, I don't know if we just have the officers here. No, they're definitely not the officers. It looks like a lot of Division Blau are outfitted with some pretty decent primary weapons. A lot of them have MP40s. The rest, of course, have Gevers, but typically in the German squads we see, we've got like one guy with an MP40. In the Blau Division squads, it's like 2 or 3. There we go. They're attacking, boys. It begins. And it's going to be a tank. Nice shot. Already got the shot on Ivan there. And as you can see, he is abandoning the vehicle before I could even give the order. Beautiful. I want to readjust, get that tank back. Sehr gut, Männer, sehr gut. Very nice attack there. So that's why they took a while. They put quite a bit into tanks. That's hopefully going to be quite good for us. Okay, hold on. Attacking our southern front as well. I think this was the tank that got the kill, actually. The Panzerkampfwagen T. So I guess this is a 1T. Schutzposition. Yep, infantry directly ahead. Not bad so far, but wait a minute. We've got guys coming from over here, the west. I want to make sure this guy is not pointed at the side because, of course, an anti-tank gunner could easily pierce us here. Get him, get him, get him. Oh, yeah. And again, all Division Blue here doing a great job. And these loyalists, I mean, some of the most loyal loyalists out there. These guys desperately want to fight the Bolsheviks. North, we've got tanks in the north. Or actually, the west. Let's have a view there. Right there, he's right there, and it looks like we may have already taken him out range. Unbelievable. So we're doing very, very good at this defense, guys. Division Blau on infantry, and of course the tanks just piercing the enemy from a distance. I love it. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Get him, boys. Get him, get him, get him. We are leading. Don't forget to treat that like button, guys, like an enemy on the battlefield and bayonet it with as much force as possible. Yep, they're doing everything they can to push over here. And actually, I'm going to take our Division Blue members here and put them on this front. So right there in the trench. Fuerza Frente. They just got out of the Civil War that the other side had Soviet help. Exactly, exactly. Well, yeah, that's why they were such excellent soldiers on the Eastern Front. Again, they didn't have the best in terms of technology. The Germans would often provide them with all of their weaponry, but they were very loyal to the Germans because they wanted to fight the Soviet Union, of course, yeah. But also because just ideologically they were opposed because of the Spanish Civil War, yep. All right, yeah, so far we have crushed them. Condor Legion has done incredibly well. And again, I just can't get over their uniforms. I think they look awesome with the Spanish flag there on the arm. The only thing I wish is that they got some Spanish voice actors. Get ready with those foxholes, boys. Why aren't you in your foxhole? Still attacking in the north. Wow. As long as they don't have any more armor, I don't think they can push through unless they get a lucky grenade throw here on the tank. All right, let's take a look. Division Blau. Careful, boys. Careful. Keep firing. Oh, we've got another tank. We've got another tank. He's down. See, right now we are completely outmatching them armor-wise. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's move over here with this tank. Let's be careful. There could be an enemy tank waiting for us. Waiting for us. Thank you, Jacobin. Here we go. Yep, he's still alive. We've got him. We've got him. Oh, yeah. Nice. Sehr gut. Oh, communists are taking dirt naps one way or another, but it's not the Spanish Civil War, but pretty damn close. These are all veterans of the Spanish Civil War, Division Blue. Let's actually get a closer look at them here on the front line, since Robert just arrived. But yeah, so Division Blue, and I'll show you guys the Spanish flag. Those of you just arriving, see that on their arm? That is so cool. So we're going to be trying them out. We're going to be trying out a number of other units here in this Conquest mode too. That's true, and that will often happen in these battles, Rex, for sure. A Katyusha barrage. All right, let's push back forward with the tank again here. Now, the tank crews are the only thing that is not Spanish Legion. The rest is.
Panzer!
Yeah, exactly. Or Blue Division, Condor Legion, all appropriate names. Although I think Condor Legion was really the Spanish Air Force. So yeah, good. Even our allies. Oh, and look at that. Even our allies are Blue Division. Pretty cool. I guess if you take a certain focus, then the AI allies are also going to be of that particular focus. I like it. Division Blau. And yeah, I was just mentioning earlier how they seem to have more MP40s given to each individual squad than a Wehrmacht squad, for instance. So they must be damn good with the MP40. Let's take a look at that second front over here, although I think this one is fine. Look at that placement of the foxhole. I love it. Although I don't know why I have so many medics in it. Let me back up with some of the medics. You guys see why I opened up this these fence locations? It's so easy for us to see them as they pass by. And typically they're funneled into this location when they do an attack. So far, so good. Let's grab this guy. Just put him there on the edge. May have forgotten a guy. Yeah, look at that. We forgot a few units. Actually, quite a few Blue Division units. Let's bring them over here to our southern front. I'll keep them back here sort of as a reinforcing group. And then, of course, if we start losing men in the trenches, we'll send them right in. But I think we're going to hold this one without much of an issue. Oh, maybe it was. Sorry. I think you're absolutely right. Which is why I need you guys to keep me in check. You're absolutely right, Robert. The other way around. Yeah, you're right. Here we go. Okay, they're trying to overwhelm us with tanks. Not going to happen. Again, we outgun them on armor, I think, every single time. They're going to have to get some better stuff. Already, our tank is firing at them. And there we go. She's toast. She is toast. So we're at 591 out of 1,000 points. And I'm pretty confident they've got nothing they can throw at us of any import. Typically, you'll find out very quickly in these conquest modes whether or not you're up to par. I think we brought more than enough tanks to hold off. Although if you guys want, what we could do for the next battle is maybe just go pure infantry or less tanks, something like that. The next battle will more than likely be an attack, however, so we might need that armor. How are you boys doing? Make sure they're even more behind cover than they currently are. There we go. Potential contacts ahead of us. Where's that second tank, though? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, because I see a bit of armor ahead of us. Let's go. He's right there. Somewhere in the woods here. There he is. Just an armored car. Voya. Are you serious, Captain Rex? That is messed up. I was not aware of that. They gave me the game for free. Gates of Hell. More Condor Legion arriving. Don't worry, boys. We are here to help. Viva España y Alemania.
Sucht euch Deckung! Schnell in Deckung! Wir gehen nicht in Deckung! Jawohl, Männer! Kommt daneben! Deckung, Feuer erwidern! Das ist ein Befehl! Feindbeschuss! Links! Jawohl, Männer! So muss das laufen! Jawohl, Männer! So muss das laufen!
Get the machine gun a little bit closer to the front here. Oh, yes. That is such a beautiful sight. Should have made that the thumbnail right there. Now, as well as just like point capture, like, you know, of course, we're getting points every second. You also get points for killing enemies. The bigger the enemy, the more points. So if we could destroy like a large tank, that would be like 6 or 7, something like that. But as you can see, our men are starting to run out of ammunition. And one of the things in Conquest mode you can focus on are the Opel Blitz ammunition trucks. I haven't put anything into them, and now I'm starting to regret that, because with just one Opel Blitz, put it right over here, or even just back here, these guys could run to it, get their bullets, and get back to the trenches. But right now, they've got nothing to fight with.
Rücken wir aus?
9. Empty ammo box.
Wann geht's los?
You know what we'll do? We'll just pull him back. There's no point in risking his life and potentially losing a point. Let's just pull him back. He might still have a few rounds. He doesn't, but he's got a Stellhandgranate. So I'm going to let him stay here and just pretty much do his best. Let's put it that way. But I think we're fine, like I said. 745 out of 1,000. We're getting very close to that Vic. And I think the next offensive might be a little bit more of a challenge. But we were able to hold this without difficulty. We might as well also take the Blue Division once again for the attack and see how they perform on the offensive. Hold on while I fire this over in Discord, friends. Oh, Scheiße! I don't see them. Well, they're behind our lines. A few were. Not enough to make a difference. Look at that. Pretty smart by the AI. So that's an anti-tank rifle. They were trying to get behind our tank. I mean, just had we just given them another second, they could have gotten a kill there. Okay, just wanted to drop a message here, and let's get out. Directly in front of us. And again, an anti-tank rifle team, so at least the AI is well aware of what they have to do to win here, and that is, of course, to destroy one of our bits of armor. But even then, I don't think they would be able to charge Blue Legion. But this is the closest they've gotten. Or Blue Division, excuse me. Okay, more armor. Nothing that can stop us for sure. Okay, that's actually the biggest piece of armor they've had, a T-26. Targeting it already with them armor-piercing high-explosive rounds here. Come on. Yeah, that's a hit in the tracks. Took out the tracks. Again, they're no match for us at this point. Good shooting, boys. Good shooting. And they're out. So 8:55, very close to the victory, my friends. Our men can rest and relax, maybe have some schnapps. Just wait for the next phase of battle. For those of you just joining us, we are playing Conquest mode. So this is one of the modes within the game which allows you to go through a progressive campaign where you can improve your army using points. And of course, as that happens, much like the real war, the opposing side is also going to be progressing tech-wise. So if you're not fast enough, they'll out-tech you. You know, at some point they'll have T-34s out here. We'll have nothing we can do to stop them. So that's kind of what we're trying to avoid. But the approach you take is entirely up to you. And actually, they did manage to get one of our tanks. I'm glad we missed it. That would have been a tragedy. Now, let's get in the trench. Make sure they don't overrun this area. But again, I think we're okay. Just 100 points left to grab. They must have gotten one of those AT rifle crews behind us. Special thanks for those of you hitting that like button. It's like, it's the least people could do. It really is. I really appreciate that. Get him, get him, get him. Nice. Yeah, we're already in the 900s now. There's just no way they can beat us. In fact, like, just to be absolutely certain, because sometimes they'll do something really tricky, like a last-ditch Soviet charge. I'm going to bring the tank over here to the trench. This tank's already kind of at the trench line, so I'll leave him where he is. But again, I think we're just fine. Now, the next battle will be an offensive. Spotting something behind. Could be the AT rifle gunners that just killed our other men. Let's have these guys just kind of look that way. Watch our six, as it were. Oh, Scheisse. Yeah, that is a last-ditch Soviet charge, but it's not going to be sufficient. Turn, 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 turn. Yep, you can slow down time in this game. Another thing you can do is you can take control over a specific unit, although I'm not sure that's available in Conquest mode, and I personally don't really like to do it because it's not not a very strategy game thing to do, you know what I mean? But yes, you can take control of individual units in this game, so you could take like an infantryman and kind of fight through the battle. If somebody tells me what I need to press to do that, I think it's Control R, maybe not, then I'll try. Because I love to do a battle just as a single infantryman and see how far I can get. But then, of course, while I'm doing that, I'm not controlling the rest of my men. So, you know, it does complicate things at times. All right, victory is close, friends. 14 points away from the big victory. And next, we're going on the offensive. And of course, if you guys want to see any of the units that I end up unlocking, then let me know in the comments. You know, if you want to see if you want to see Blue Division, if you want to see maybe prisoner battalions, see how they perform in battle, we can try everything out for sure. There we go. Easy Vic right there. So now we need to put some points into research and move to the next battle, folks. Round 2. Creepiest guy in the world. I love him. I love him. All right, so let's pull these guys over to our veterans group. Now, we can bring these veterans over at any time. Something we would probably want to do is resupply. Now, this, I think it's going to be a hilltop attack. Let me see. Probably a hilltop attack. Now, let's go ahead, go to the research tree, and we can unlock a little bit. So we've got 4 points. I'm not sure I want to unlock more tanks. We have quite a few. Let's get that Opa Blitz, because then we can at least get some reinforcements, or not reinforcements, some ammunition. Could also put 3. I don't know what the Brandenburger is, but this is quite an expensive unit. Shall we find out? Why not? Let's grab the Brandenburger there. Research is selected. And now for our next attack, I think we all enjoyed Blue Division in this fight, so we might bring them back. I'm also going to bring back one of the tanks. Let's put in that Panzerkampfwagen. Let's bring in Blue Division. These guys need to be resupplied, first of all. Here we go. Second Blue Division, nice. We might even be able to get another tank in there. No, not quite. We'll get the tank in for phase 2, or phase 1, I should say. There we go. And let's take a look at these Brandenburgers. Where are they? Not there. Where did they go, guys? There they are. Brandenburgers. Any idea what these are, folks? Well, we're going to try them out. Looks like there's just 5 per squad. They've got a ton of grenades. Looks like 3 Stellhandgranate each. Maybe just some sort of stormtrooper unit, really. We'll bring a medic, because people will get hurt. And, of course, some more guys from Division Blue, if we can afford them. It looks like we probably can't. What about this field? This field group is also a Blue Division unit, guys, as you can see. They've got that beautiful blue uniform. So let's try that. Here we go. Single player. Select the Hilltop. And we are going to be attacking. So wish us luck. Again, how many tanks? We've got 2 tanks for an attack. Well, this may not go our way. I can also bring some medics. We can afford those too. And let's push forward. That's right. If you change mission, you can change map. Yep. Now, this is a new map, and we are attacking a Soviet hill, so I don't expect this to be nearly as easy, although with the attacking battles, if I'm not mistaken, basically, if we can make it through and capture the location, we win. It's pretty much that simple. We don't have to capture and then hold in the same turn. At least I don't think so. How you doing, Pieter? You're not too late, my friend. You're here just in time to see Blue Division, the Spanish veterans of the Spanish Civil War, actually joining us in this fight against the Soviets. In fact, they are our main infantry unit in this push. So I hope I don't let down any Spanish subs if I don't make this succeed. Division Blau. Let's grab the first group and advance over here. This area is so damn close that we might as well just go for it right now. Like, I've never seen a victory location this close. Fuerza! Ataca! And we've also got our Brandenburgers. Pretty sure they're just a typical stormtroop unit. Oh boy! Enemy contacts. Move up, move up. Yeah, all of these guys are Spanish troops. All right, let's move the tank up. Yeah, it looks like one of our tanks is already providing that cover, but we're gonna have to send the infantry division in to take the location. So let's just soften them up a little bit. Good enough for me. Push forward. Division Blue. Go, boys, go. They're defending to the last man. We'll actually toss a nade over there as well. Granada. We need more up here. What are you boys doing? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Excellent shooting so far by the men. Absolutely excellent. And we are taking this point. Just leapfrog up into the actual location. Make sure that we've got this area covered. And there we go. Now we want to move to the second location almost immediately. I'm going to take this group. And first, we'll just kind of get into this woods area. But this is the Hilltop area, as you can see. I'm not so sure that's going to be as easy to get up as this area right here. But let's take this first. And the German flag is being raised slowly but surely. It's going up slow. Get this tank in the middle to defend the area. In fact, I'll have him on the road for maximum view range, let's say. Max visibility for him. The problem is, it's also max visibility for the enemy. We've got some stragglers back here. Might as well grab them and join the blue division here that's pushing up over here. I love the way this map looks. Like, one thing I really prefer of Gates to Hell than I do in terms of Call to Arms Original is the actual map looks dark. And I don't just mean, like, literally dark, but if you guys have ever seen movies like Cross of Iron, things like that, that sort of show the, like, the nitty-gritty side of World War II, I think this game does that really well. Like, the aesthetic is creepy. It really is. Oh boy, I think there's a tank up here. Oh no, it's our tank. Gotta be careful, getting a little shell shocked from all the combat here on the Eastern Front, folks. You see a tank, you immediately get concerned. Last map was snow, so winter. This map looks like to be the middle of summer, quite possibly. Or maybe the end of winter. I think it's more like the end of winter. There's a chill in the air. The roads are not muddy like they would be in summer. Summertime battles, you've got super muddy roads. Like there's water on them, things like that. All right, men, get over here. Oh my goodness, we got Soviets right there. We may have overextended with the tank. Scheisse! We just ran over somebody. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Yeah, thankfully a friendly tank, though. No, we gotta show the front here to the enemy. What are these? There they are. They're finally arriving. It takes a while to get up that hill. It really does. Ataca! Los comunistas! Vamos, amigos. Al frente. Everybody's calling for medics. We don't have any medics right now. Focus on the attack. Nicely done, boys. Nicely done. And actually, those look to be either NKVD border guards or penal battalion units.
Daneben.
Sehr gut. Yeah, there's a second line up there. Let's push the armor forward here. See if we can find any of those medic units. I think we might have one down here. No, I think that's just more Condor Legion. Excuse me, Blue Division. I keep saying Condor Legion, but Robert absolutely pointed out correctly that the Condor Legion is the reverse. That's the German volunteers that went to help in Spain. In this case, it's Blue Division, or División Blau, which is, of course, the Spanish veterans of the Spanish Civil War coming to help in the Eastern Front in Russia. We'll help the Germans in Russia in any case. I'm not good in this fancy languages, says Pieter. Come on, you speak Afrikaans, man. You can't get much more difficult to learn, etc., I think. Gotta teach me some words in Afrikaans. Here we go. All right, we're finally taking it back. Might need some reinforcements, though. What is that? Oh, it's an MG-13. Isn't that a weird machine gun? An MG-13, guys. So this is like before an MG-34, before an MG-32. This is like really old school stuff. And it even sounds old. It's just like very, very interesting. All right, we can grab a few of the guys here from División Blau and assist over here on top of the hilltop. Get our tank maybe on the high ground here. I mean, after all, we are on a hill, so having the highest high ground possible might help us out here. And I'm sure that's going to be a victory. Now, again, all of these victories go to your overall score, which allows you to research more complicated machinery, better infantry units, etc., etc. Victoria, boys. What you get, I see what you're saying. In other words, Dutch, English, etc. And you kind of get the Afrikaans. Afrikaans. So I'm starting to get the accent down correctly. You have to try to speak Afrikaans. It's a difficult accent. Nope, I messed it up. It's got to be a Graviteam video. That's when I truly fall into the correct Afrikaans. All right, guys, single player at Glushkovo factory. And I believe this is going to be a defensive battle. But let's jump into the research tree. We might just take what we had during that battle. That worked out beautifully. Blue Division absolutely lived up to the name. So let's take a look. We've got 3 different researches we could do. And I'm just going to go down the research tree so everybody kind of sees what you're able to look into. We can, of course, look into anti-tank rifles, machine guns, more SDKFZs, additional tanks like the Marder 3. I mean, this is pretty cool. I think I'm going to go for the Panzerkampfwagen 2, and then we'll start to go down the Marder 2 path, and at that point, we can start getting some really nice tanks. But this takes a while to get Panzer 4s, etc. It's not easy. Yeah, exactly. I wish they did have, like, sort of Spanish voice actors for the units. It's the same in Graviteam Tactics for the Croatian Legion DLC, where, like, everybody speaks German, and it's like, come on, like, can we get just pay a Croatian voice actor, for God's sake, like, €200, he'll voice everything for you. Hell, give me some lines in Croatian, and I'll figure it out, you know what I mean? All right, we're going to call in the BF-10 airstrike. Unfortunately, we have to go down this path to get it, and that means getting the officer. So let's do that, and while we're at it, we might as well grab the Flamer, too. I should have probably spec'd into additional munition stuff, but that's okay. We'll take this. All right, so once again, with Blue Division going in, it looks like the strength on this battle is a little more in the Soviets' favor, but as you can see here, we have won every battle so far. Oh, that would certainly happen. It's called leftist sympathies. It was one of the reasons that you would be sent to a punishment battalion. Here we go. Select campaign. So for sure they'd send me to a punishment battalion. Here we go. Let's jump in, folks. The Panzer II is the absolute death of all Allied War Thunder players, says Pietro. Yeah, absolutely. I've played War Thunder, but I stopped playing because my account got hacked. I'm sure I could go in and probably play again, but as soon as I see a game where an account gets hacked, I'm like, no, that's it. I'm not playing that anymore. Lost my business. Did anybody see attack or defense? It's got to be defense, no? Although this is a new location, so we might be on the attack. I genuinely did not see. Okay, defense, yeah. That's what I thought. And now it's very cold. All right, let's get these boys out. And again, I'm going to dedicate just one group to the west position and one group to the eastern position. Seems like that makes sense. Just bring these guys over. Oh, it is definitely blizzard conditions, folks. Send them right over here, then we'll position them. Kind of looks like we're playing on Hoth in Star Wars, to be honest with you guys. Getting a Star Wars Battlefront vibe. Wow, look at this area, guys. Now this, it is kind of urban fighting, but just imagine the kind of combat that could go on here. Just from building to building. Yeah, it is urban fighting. If they could just work on this even more, expand this even more, it would be unbelievable. You could actually have the Battle of Stalingrad without much difficulty. Why aren't you boys moving? There we go. Bit slow on the turn, the Panzerkampfwagen aus FG. Best defense is a great attack. That is true. That is true. I live by that rule, and it leads to a lot of defeats. Because I try to be overly aggressive. I'm not so sure that's true. It really depends on the situation. Yeah, we're going to put these guys... Look at that positioning right there. Beautiful. So far, Blue Division has done extremely well in these fights. So they might be my go-to infantry unit for multiplayer battles as well. Oh, he's okay. He's okay. It's a tank. We're fine. We're fine. But thank God that wasn't an Oppo Blitz, or we'd have a bunch of wooden fence in our axle and wouldn't be able to move. But with the tank, we just kind of chomp through it like it's popcorn, basically. All right, Condor Legion. Excuse me, Blue Division. I did it again. And I will do it again, for sure. Let's put them over here. Now, the wooden fence, definitely not adequate defense. I mean, you can shoot right through it, but it'll give us, like, you know, once the enemy starts approaching, I'll move them back to the sandbags. It's going to give us better visual range here so that we can see all around. But we'll put some of the guys, like, over here, over at this wood pile. Where are the SS? The SS, I think, are an elite unit. They should, well, actually, depending on how you look at it, I mean, I understand why they'd be an elite unit in this game. In the actual war, the SS weren't an elite unit until maybe 1944, so they were pretty garbage in terms of combat. They were really good at killing innocent people, but in terms of actually, you know, fighting, they were awful. Towards 44, though, I think they got MP40s, they got STGs, better training, and they were an elite squad. So in this game, I think they cost 3, if I'm not mistaken. It's like 3 research points. They're one of the more expensive attacking squads, because of course they're kind of the main stormtrooper squad for this game. Although again, I've said it before and I'll say it again, the SS were cowards. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah.
Much rather fight against them than, for instance, one of these blue divisions. And if I'm not mistaken, maybe the blue divisions were even added as part of the SS at some point. Exactly. Hey, that's right, man. 2 kinds of cover, concealment and protection. In other words, you know, sometimes remaining concealed is okay initially, just to spot the enemy first. Once they start returning fire, then we want to move to, of course, harder cover. So far, things are pretty quiet. Almost too quiet, if you ask me. Always good to make use of this time, so you know what? We're going to have our men just start building some foxholes here. Another thing I don't quite understand in the game, it's a really minor issue, but like with these shell holes, you can't really use them as defensive cover. As you can see, like, you can't hug the rim. Like, let's just try. Maybe this works. We'll just kind of go into a kneeling phase. And by the way, I'm still wondering, does anybody know what these Brandenburgers are? The Brandenburgers are the other elite unit we got. It's the only non-Spanish units we currently have on the field. Isn't there also a few different SS classes? Yeah, of course, of course. Like, there's different divisions within the SS. So that's why, like, in 44, I can't recall the infantry division it was. Was it 122? Is it something like that? Anyway, they were pretty tough guys. You know, they were absolutely brave, but the early war SS were mostly exactly those police units, like the SD. The SD would be, like, the main policing units of the German Reich. And they're even worse than the SS, of course. You know, they're total cowards. Oh, we're not pulling back. I am holding this position. And actually, those foxholes will be adequate cover. As long as they don't attack us with a tank, that is. Get him to kneel as well. No, 9, not that. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, nice positioning, right on time. So yeah, the Brandenburgers there have a different unit patch. Really curious to see where, I mean, just Brandenburg, I guess. Yeah, makes sense. Oh yeah. I hear tanks. I hear tanks. Not good. Where's our armor? Where's our armor? Here he is. Push forward. Push forward. It's hard to see them through this damn blizzard. Stop right here. I see him. I see him. I see him. I see him. Oh, just a vehicle. It's a gas. Nice. Looks like an anti-air vehicle of some sort. No, no, no. What is that thing? It's a Gauss truck with a machine gun on the back. This is a very, very strange looking technical. All right, well, it is what it is. Keep the tank right there. Okay, our other line is being tested. I think our Spanish Legion will hold this without an issue. Grab just a couple of these guys and head over here into the trench. We should have put a few guys over here anyway. Some of our men are already dealing with the enemy. Fuerza frente! Don't forget to bayonet that like button, my friends. Oh boy, they did manage to get one of our guys in the foxhole. Yep, they're getting a bit stronger with the units they send. Looks like they've slightly increased their tanks. But nothing that I'm particularly scared of, really. Although, look at that. Let's see if we have any medics on staff. We do. We're gonna try to save this guy with a medic. Corre, corre. Adelante. True combat medic here. Look at that. He's saving an officer. So this is definitely a necessary move here. One of the officers of the Blue Division, in fact. Now, this LFW Field Infantry, I thought this was Blue Division. This is Luftwaffe. That's why they have the blue, but the Condor, or excuse me, the Blue Division is over here. See, I really did think they were both Spanish troops. Look at that. That's so cool. I love the detail there. And probably with modifications, you could even get additional detail on that unit insignia. Just so cool, man. I'm remaining here, actually. Since this is such an urban area, really. I think we want to move a few guys behind these locations, just in case the enemy tries to flank us. And sure enough, they're attacking in the north again. Separate these guys. I don't want everybody closely bunched together. If we do that, then all it takes is one grenade and we all get blown to smithereens. From what I quickly read, the Brandenburgs were special forces that formed part of the German intelligence services. Wow, man. So our Brandenburg unit, no wonder they were expensive. These guys are part of the intelligence services. Michael Schroeder. Very interesting. Sort of like Gestapo-esque. Gestapo infantry of some sort, maybe. Oh, wait a minute. They are attacking our other location. I expected that. And this is why we have to start kind of separating the guys around, because they have multiple men in multiple locations here. Oh boy, they're around our tank. Move back, move back, move back. Come on, come on, come on. Can we take that gun? No, we can't. Let's at least move some of our men back here. Oh, that's awesome, Captain Rex. There's a mod for this game that makes officers matter for morale, and if the officer is killed, the soldiers don't have an officer with them and they retreat. We should absolutely... We'll download that mod for the next stream for sure. That sounds awesome. I love that kind of stuff. World Crush? What in the world? I think one of our tanks may have flipped, or you know what it was? It was one of the pieces of the building, since it's so unstable, fell on one of our infantry units. That's what the World Crush is. The world literally crushed us. Oh, interesting. Just sort of like the Green Berets of the Germans, almost. Let's move a little closer here to the trench. Halfway there, folks. Although they must have some snipers because they're getting some pretty decent shots at range. We're not seeing them here. Could have gotten some counter snipers, although I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting them to start going sniper. Have him kneel? Yeah, definitely have him kneel. Same with this guy here. Oh, never mind, he was kneeling. Oh, absolutely, Piotr. Like I said, the only thing the SS were good at is killing innocent civilians. It was only in 1944 when they started getting some new training, number one, and also some new guns, MP40s, STG-44s were prioritized to SS units. That's when they started performing well. And I would argue that, number one, it was combat experience, right? Like, so being in the war for a few years. And number two, it was the new equipment. You would get, you know, more rations, etc. You'd get more ammunition, better weapons than a standard Wehrmacht soldier. So, kind of makes sense that by 44 they became a more elite group. That's right, good old Vasily Zaitsev, speaking of the Soviet snipers, and a lot of others. There's a female sniper, she was incredible, started her own sniper school. Her name's not coming to mind right now, but she trained guys like Vasily Zaitsev. Did an amazing job. Let's creep around this factory and see if there's any Soviets hiding. Trying to get out of work, where are you, boys? We'll just keep an eye ahead here. I want to turn diagonally because they're likely going to be attacking from that area, and I want them firing at the front of our tank, not at the sides. Yeah, we'll do some more XCOM 2 today, Rex. Or actually, I wanted to do maybe some Anno 1800. Depends kind of what I'm in the mood for. I really need to find like a mindless shooter that I could play. I'm almost tempted to get Call of Duty Black Ops just for the Cold War vibes. That's how desperate I am for like a brainless shooter that I don't have to think in the slightest. And don't worry, for those of you on YouTube, you'll never have to see that. I keep my mindless shooters to Twitch exclusively. But we have a lot of fun with that kind of stuff. We really do. I'm a different character when I'm playing something other than strategy games. I really am. These guys can attest to that. Maybe it's time for SnowRunner. SnowRunner is looking better and better to me every time I look at it. But I know it's one of those games that I'm going to pick up and then be unbelievably frustrated by. Oh, World at War was exceptional. So Call of Duty World at War even had a Russian Civil War mod that I used to play. So much fun. Yeah, World at War was tremendous. We've got another tank coming, guys, by the way. Let's get that other bit of armor here. And let's see if we can't hunt him before anything else. Well, that's... Hit the T-26. Yeah, I'm rushing that T-26. I don't give a damn. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Oh, he's turning. Come on. Come on. It's going to be close. I'm not sure he can pen us. He probably can. Good shooting, boys. Still operational. Raising that turret. Oh, we got to keep hitting him. Yeah, he's definitely still operational, but we've tracked him. He's not going to be moving, and a few more shots should knock him out for good. Sorry, Ivan. You got to do what you got to do. Push him up just a bit here. Don't mind the tree branch, or trunk, I should say. Don't mind the tree trunk there, folks. Totally normal part of World War II. Tree trunks were falling all over the place, evidently. That is so cool. You went to an interesting high school that you got to play World at War in your IT class. That's awesome. These Brandenburgers, I think it's only a squad of 8. Might be actually a squad of 6. But they've been great. So, even better than the Spanish Legion there. And it's got to be because of the MP40s. They seem to have pretty decent just fighting skills overall. They've got 3 grenades each. And I don't just mean, like, regular grenades. 3 anti-tank grenades, 3 regular grenades. So, they can withstand just about anything. Well, abren fuego. They're not going to make it over, don't worry. We've even got some actual defender AI that's going to stop them too.
Jawohl. Jawohl, so verstanden.
Get over there, boys. That is a long Luger. Luger LP08. That's not a standard Luger, is it? That thing is crazy long. The officer gets a long Luger to impress the ladies. Ho ho! I think I figured it out. Oh, being shot at. Damn Soviets. BT-5's hitting us in the side here. Keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. Yeah, that's not looking good. Not looking good. We definitely got hit in the side. That's what you get for a lewd joke, Agrippa. Soviets don't like lewd humor. What's wrong with you? Hit him, hit him, hit him. T-26, I think? No, it's a BT-5. So they've absolutely upgraded their tanks. And actually, it looks like even our turret may be damaged. Let's go ahead and try to repair. Gonna start repairing here. Hopefully he can remain alive. Nope, he got a shot. May have just barely repaired the turret. And what we can do is get this armor over here. We're gonna have to kind of do... No, never mind. Good shot. Good shot. They should do a World at War remaster, I agree. That would be pretty cool. I still haven't tried that Mafia remaster. It was one of my favorite games, but I saw some reviews and it didn't look like the best. Kind of looked like it left a lot to be desired. Keep that repair going. Keep that repair. Oh, man. All right, guys, 8:43. We're very close to the victory. Think we're good? Get that track back on. Look at how small this tank is in comparison to the man. Of course, this either can't be true to scale, or then again, this is just a regular Panzerkampfwagen, like the very first. So maybe it was this small. Although I'd imagine that this is not to scale, that this would be just slightly larger. What is this supposed to be? A school for ants? Is this supposed to be a tank for ants? If anybody gets the reference, if anybody. Could be that my viewers are just too old to get that reference. Or too young, one or the other, and that's the scary part. When you're in your 30s, people are either too old or too young. Oh, another tank. You got the thing repaired yet? Not really. Yep, it's not repaired. You better work fast on that. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, the Mafia remake was buggy, huh? Man, it sucks, because... Again, I would pick it up otherwise, but yeah, I've heard really bad things. That, I've heard that you can't ride the subway, or the subway's not part of it. Yeah, exactly, Pietro. Well done. Yes, we got back in the tank. We repaired. I think we should be able to advance and destroy that thing. Kill this bastard. T-30. Oh, they are upgrading. So again, this is all part of the Conquest mode, which I like, where you're trying to essentially beat the enemy in terms of tech. If they can out-tech you, or vice versa, you know, things can get either really easy or really complicated. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's moving, he's moving, he's moving, he's moving. Moving target, come on! Good shot! Schneller! Good shooting, boys. Not so bad. I think that's all the Soviets can throw at us. Remember in that first battle, they threw a little Soviet wave attack, but here I think they've spec'd everything into their tanks, the T-26 and the T-30. So that definitely changed things. It's going to change their priorities a bit here. Thank you so much for stopping by, folks. As always, please do hit that like button, and if you want to see more regular or consistent streams, then please do make sure to follow me on Twitch. It's the same name as here. It's just twitch.tv/AgrippaMaxentius. Probably going to be streaming there afterwards. I just haven't decided what I want to stream. I'm kind of getting burnt out on strategy games. That's kind of the reason I haven't been uploading too much to YouTube recently, and I've been focusing on live streams. I need something new. I need something different to sink my teeth into. You know, I'm bored of Gravitating Tactics. Company of Heroes is okay, but I know I'm going to get bored of that pretty quickly, too. So if anybody has any recommendations, not just strategy games, but like even shooters or whatever, throw them in the Discord channel, throw them in the Twitch channel, and we'll take a look at them. And by the way, I might as well share the Discord as well. Let me put the Discord link here. Have patience, boys. Yeah, almost at a victory. Thank you, Captain Rex. I know you're a regular on the Twitch streams, and I really appreciate it. And I sort of understand that a lot of folks here on YouTube, it's kind of unfortunate, because I would say that maybe only like 14 to 15% of the YouTube audience ever went to Twitch. And you guys don't know what you're missing out on, especially if you like watching my streams here. You really don't. You're totally missing out. And I get it. You know, I'm 32 years old. When I saw Twitch for the first time, I was like, I don't want to play this. I don't want to go into this kiddie crap. This looks like garbage. But as long as you're watching somebody that you enjoy and you're watching content you enjoy, it's actually pretty fun. There's a lot of like additional games like the Stream Raiders and stuff that we get to do. It's a lot more interactive than YouTube is. And that's one thing that I love about Twitch. We've had a lot of fun over there. So for those that have gone over, man, you guys are awesome. Sure, Justin Lasik, I'll give you a Discord of both the Twitch and the Discord. And by the way, if you follow us on Twitch right now, everybody on YouTube will see your follow. It's kind of cool. Hold on. So Twitch TV/. So another thing, like, we also play strategy games. They're not just other games. We're currently doing an XCOM 2 scenario, or an XCOM 2 campaign in War of the Chosen, where everybody that follows can basically create their own character with their own nationality, their own name, and we even will customize your looks with you. So we'll sit with you and say, you know, what kind of eyes do you want, what kind of facial hair, etc. So we have a lot of fun. We also play a ton of Anno 1800, which I suspect people here would love to see. It just doesn't really fit on YouTube because it's one of those games that you've got to play a lot of it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just play like 30 minutes of Anno. You've got to play like 7 hours of Anno. All right, 5 to unlock. What should we unlock, folks? I think got to go down here. We keep going down the tank path. I feel like we're maybe putting too much into tanks right now. Like, right now, we've outspec'd the Soviets in tanks. So let's try to outspec them in something else. Could go straight for a Fallschirmjäger unit. Here's what I'll do. The medium defenders is pretty good. So this is medium AI defense. Yeah, I would love to do some Rome Total War Remastered. Unfortunately, I think it's just, you know, since it's a game that, like, most strategy gamers have already played, it's also super oversaturated. It's very hard to get viewers for it. You know, that's one of the things about games like Call to Arms here, Gates of Hell. Why we play it on our channel is because, and by the way, I'm getting the mortar. That's one of my favorite things. Is because people, like, we can still get viewers for games like this. You know, there's not a lot of people that cover this. But if we do, like, a super mainstream game, we don't even get visibility. Like, YouTube is just like, they're not important. Don't stop over there. It's not important. Thank you for following us. There we go. You see what I'm saying? I keep my word. Thanks for following us, man. So yeah, guys, I want to thank everybody for stopping by this stream. I will be streaming later today on Twitch. I don't know if it's going to be like in 10 minutes or if it's going to be in 2 to 3 hours. Probably going to go out and try to get some food. But I would love you to join us there. And thank you so much, Justin, for joining us over there, man. Having a hard time to find people playing the Julii in Rome Total War. Yeah, I think it's because it's considered kind of the easiest faction in the game. People want to see a bit of a challenge. You're the best, guys. I really appreciate you guys always stopping by, watching my videos, remaining, well, you know, saying things in the comments. It's just absolutely awesome. And I will see you on the next stream. By the way, if there are any strategy games that you feel I haven't touched upon enough or that you'd like to see more of, please feel free to put that in the comments of any of our recent videos, and we'll see what we can do. Thanks again, guys. Take care. Oh, wait, you want to drop an Owen Wilson? No, we're getting out of here before Owen Wilson shows up. Take care, guys.